Greetings, users and programs. This is Etari Living Sacrifice with my good old buddy old pals, Jimi Haze and Hatrix11. Say Haze, everybody.
Jimi Haze.
All right. So we are continuing Doki Doki Literature Club, and real quick before we get started, Hatrix11 has something he would like to share with you.
All right, so roses are. We're writing a poem, by the way. Like, it's time to write a poem. Everybody sees that.
Mm-hmm.
Roses are red, violets are blue. If the DNA test proves you're my sister, I'll stop sleeping with you.
Aww, that's the second sweetest thing I've heard today. All right, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So,
hey, if you got a better poem than what I wrote, put it in the comments. I want to see it. Like,
I got a better right here.
What'd you say, Jimmy?
Hickory dickory dock. Some chick was sucking my cock. The clock struck 2. I dropped my goo. I dumped the bitch on the next block.
My God.
Oh, boo.
Oh my God. That's so funny. You get 3 guys that grew up together basically in the same room, in the same chat room, and within about 15 seconds it becomes juvenile.
Too
The
much.
humor, the penis jokes come out, the booby jokes come out.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it takes, right?
Well, apparently we're playing a very mature game right now, so
Very mature. So
it's all.
if you are a child, you should not be watching this. You should not be watching this. So this is where Jimi Haze and I got to last time, and we have played up to this point without Hatrix11. So what happens here is it's kind of like there's this old game when we were growing up where it wasn't really a game. It was more like you would just give 10 words. You would just like, all right, there's all these blanks in the story, and you'd put 10 words. And the 10 words would randomly fill in. It would say like give an adjective or give a noun or something like that, and it would fill it in. And usually if you pick like boobs or vagina, it would say like the vagina said happily one night that it was on its way to the store. And that's basically what we're doing here, I think. And whatever word that we pick, like the words that we pick, you see how these little girls are jumping around? Well, the 3 girls.
One of them will jump.
One of them will jump based on the word that we pick, and that tells us that girl likes those words.
Oh.
And then that's basically like who we're gonna be sweet on in the next time we get into the literature club.
Hell yeah.
All right, so let's
Hell
explode
yeah.
together. Hair, anime, charm, insight, bunny, incapable, landscape, and bed. Which
Oh,
word do you guys
let me ask first. Are we shooting for a specific one? Or are we trying to get an even spread? Because if it was me, I would kind of try to like get a little bit of everything.
Sure. Well,
Yeah, but you don't know if that's the word they like until you click on it.
yeah, you don't
Right.
know.
That's what.
So it's based on what you think their personality is. That's the one.
I'm
you
sure we
would
can
pick.
figure it out. We can figure it out. Let's get all 3.
Let's
No,
get
I'm
all
saying.
3.
There's 3 of us.
There you go. Hey, there you go. So which one do you guys want to pick first? I'm going for bed, explode, or anime.
Going for hair, bed, and explode.
All right.
Explode!
All right, Jim. It's between explode and bed for you, bro. Which one are you gonna go with? You're gonna go with explode?
Explode!
All right.
All right.
There we
It
go. Universe,
yeah.
summer, after image, raindrops, hurt, vertigo, joy, melody, wrath, and incongruent.
What
Let's go with.
Let me Google incongruent.
You gotta guess, bro. It's go time. We got 20 of these to do. We gotta
Right.
just
Let's
smash
go with
through 'em.
incongruent since we have no.
Yeah.
Okay, we're 2 on her. All right, memories, mouse, adventure, precious, variance, email, meager, entropy, climax, fluffy. We're going with climax.
Climax. Oh man.
Yeah.
I think Miller's gonna be talking a lot here. in the
Oh
next,
no, I don't want to
next
be that
episode.
guy.
Vivacious, rainbow, vivid, starscape, crimson, dream, misery, covet, sunset, and judgment.
Love it.
Covet.
of it.
Oh!
Man, you girls get that freaky stuff, man. Explode and covet. Shit.
He's moist. He's very moist.
Is that a word? Oh, I thought you were saying that's the word we should pick. Excitement, sugar, sensation, tears, defeat, ribbon, lipstick, silly, warm, and sadness. Let's see here. Let's go with the silly. Let's get
Silly.
She likes silly things.
Silly goose.
Candy, question, extraordinary, destiny, vibrant, lust, cheeks, cute, time, and infinite. I think if we pick cute, the middle girl would jump. So we can go for cute or lust.
Going lust, even though we know it's gonna be the
Candy.
perfect.
Infallible, imagination, disoriented, atone, marriage, fireflies, waterfall, calm, unrequited, and horror. She definitely likes horror, so if we want to get somebody else, we should pick something else besides horror.
Let's do unrequited because nobody knows what the fuck that means.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Agonizing, jump, kawaii, awesome, graveyard, disown, scars, special, pleasure, and Doki Doki.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go for
say
pleasure.
my experiences, scars have always turned out to be the best.
Oh man.
I don't
Scars
get it.
all the way.
Scars or pleasure?
All the way.
Scars or pleasure?
Scars.
Scars. All
Scars.
right, she cuts herself.
Oh my god. What is this turned into?
Childhood holidays.
Stars.
Sweet, cry, vacation, headphones, whisper, family, friends, and whistle.
Daddy issues. Click on daddy issues.
Wait,
Click on it.
I'll go with cry. Cry. Play, pink, kitty, aura, massacre, pure, music, hopeless, unstable, and lollipop. Let's go with the lollipop.
Yes.
Journey, uncanny, death, pout, uncontrollable daydream, comfort, blanket, philosophy, and color.
let's go with blanket. Let's go with blanket.
Blanket, yay!
Yeah.
Frightening. Frightening, cheer,
That was the
flower.
best one, Matt.
Say that again, Jimmy.
Legend.
Jimmy, what'd you say?
Do the popsicle guy, Matt.
The popsicle guy? Shit. Fuck. I don't remember how he goes.
You guys like popsicles? You guys like popsicles?
I can't even get the whistle going. I can't get it. You have to catch me at a better time. I was
Alright.
trying to do the Michael Jackson from South Park, but I kind of forgot like what he quotes. Like, oh no, that's ignorant. That's ignorant.
That's
No,
just ignorant, y'all.
Yeah.
That's just ignorant, y'all.
You're ignorant.
ignorant.
Frightening,
Anyway.
cheer, flower, shame, playground, prayer, peace, analysis, tenacious, and dance. Let's go with shame. She definitely has daddy issues. Intellectual, sparkle, twirl, passion, amazing, contamination, party, depression, heart, and milk.
Oh, you know about that milk?
Go with milk.
Yeah.
Romance, fickle, disaster, fantasy, lazy, strawberry, hop, forgive, rose, and lucky. Let's go with fantasy. Games,
Alright.
jumpy, dazzle, existence, alone, extreme, whirlwind, clouds, electricity, and poof. Let's go with poof.
Jiggly.
Marshmallow, papa, clumsy, sing, desire, grief, breathe, bouncy, fun, and giggle. Let's go with bouncy. Oh, I
Bouncy it
think
is.
Jimmy might be the one talking.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Tragedy, socks, flying, cage, bliss, sticky. I'm not even gonna keep going. We're picking sticky.
Hey, oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Shiny, suicide, rain cloud, puppy, vitality, nightgown, pain,
Pain.
bubbles, laugh, and broken.
We want pain.
Pain.
Yes.
Oh man.
Ocean, nibble, fireworks, skipping, smile, sunny, determination, parfait, nature, and loud.
I don't know about this one.
Nibble.
Yeah, put a little
nibble.
nature in there, man.
Nibble, a
All right.
little nibble.
You want
Yeah,
Little
nature?
nibble. I like
Good
nibble.
And
Let's
nibble.
do nibble.
All right.
Oh.
Treasure, kiss, swimsuit, captive, anger, heaven sent, boop. All right, we gotta pick boop.
It is.
Of course. Of course.
It started. Oh.
Start us off there, Jimmy Haze.
Okay, let's take. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for keeping your promises, Lil Tank. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature, when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. At least year 2.
Oh.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Like lumpy princess.
What?
The lumps. Nothing. Go on.
You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
No.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Lil Tink always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work without me even asking.
Oh yeah.
Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Come! You and Little Tink could become good friends too. Sayori? Huh? ... As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri! Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Well, wait, sorry?
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
Ain't really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sorry, maybe sound like a big deal when it really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I'm sorry, Yuri. You turned into an old man.
Yeah, I know, right? All of a sudden, he went from some southern. He's gone through 3 voices already. He's got a little southern belle. Then he's got like the hick man, and now it's
Look,
like some old man hick.
Yuri's been drinking, okay, and
All
like
right.
she's on like 3rd stage old man drunk is what she's at right now. So we'll just let her do her business. How about that?
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
All right. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
In the closet.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute?
So
She
cute.
picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
You. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Oh.
Natsuki. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something.
Yeah,
I
she's
approach
annoyed.
her. I bet. I approach her in case she needs a hand.
Yep.
You look like you could use a hand, girl.
How about my strong hand?
Get it?
My strong hand.
You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monika! Yeah.
Yeah.
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot.
Monika.
What's the point? Shut up, little Tink. Or not little Tink. Fucking purple-haired chick.
Yuri, I think.
Yeah,
it's
Yuri.
Yuri.
Shut up, Yuri.
Yuri.
What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up in some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better.
Much better.
Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey,
Oh.
I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was...
Do it.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, little Tank. Consider this a lesson straight from the lecture club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
Oh God! See what you did to yourself. You know now she's gonna fucking read you the book. Look.
She shoves
God damn
the
it.
book right into my hands.
Ugh.
I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses.
Oh
It's
yeah.
exceedingly mo.
Alright,
Can
I don't know
we
what
get
that
a translation
Sure.
for that? Does
Yeah,
anybody know what that means?
Ask the audience. Ask the audience. Call a friend. What is Mo?
Don't just stand there.
What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning?
Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously.
You think I wouldn't... Oh, sorry.
Yeah. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's really funny there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. That just helps you get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama.
Yeah.
Like when they get into all the backstories and when there's some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts.
Is that so?
So many touching parts.
Yeah. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Wait. What's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what it's supposed to mean.
I'm freaking the bird.
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
That's your final form.
Your final form.
Save?
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
No.
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Want to get baked?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence.
Talking about smoking weed.
Uh-oh.
I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga.
Yeah.
Like I would ever get into anything because it's a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? ... Aw, look at her facial expression. She looks up at you.
Oh.
We read on for a few more minutes. I have no idea what that was. That was loud as shit.
No, that's what she's saying to him right now. We're in the closet. Sweet and sour sauce.
I've finished a couple chapters at this point. ... Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? You don't?
It's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Did you not rub it in? Jess.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, ugh, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face.
Oh yeah, is that okay?
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's
I'm a loser.
but
You
it's
call me a loser? What the fuck?
but it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. God damn it. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
Oh.
I don't even know why my dad would do it if he found this.
Oh, I know what he'd do.
At least it's safe here in the club room.
What would he do, Matt Miller? I'm curious.
Well-
What would he do?
I have this poem here. Roses are red. Here's something new. Violets are violet. They're not fucking blue. How about that? How about that, Natsuki? Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
All right, Natsuki.
It's a safe here in the club room. Monika was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Yeah.
So,
uh,
yes, that's enough. You gonna keep reading or what?
yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly. What?
I flipped the page.
Flip the page.
Turn the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger in one of the panels.
What?
What'd he say?
I don't know. Roses are red. My name is not Dave. This makes no sense. Microwave.
Nori is my favorite character. I always feel like a little. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when. I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that.
We've been focused on the same girl for like the past 10 minutes. Like, is that the girl that won the?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so that's why?
exactly
Okay.
why.
I'm trying
That's
to figure this
exactly
out. All right, so that's why. Okay, go on.
And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Is there time to be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. You do look pretty cozy over there.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me.
Yeah.
She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it toward Natsuki.
You're just getting it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monika just said,
Don't be dumb.
just take it home with you. We were fucking up
Just
right.
take it home with you. Are you back, man?
How do you know?
we got. Someone just came back.
How do you know?
Quick bathroom break. Poop. Is that really all? Is that really all right? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Of course. It wouldn't take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one.
Jimmy, you just got really muffled.
Sounded
Did I?
fine to me.
No, it was Jimmy. It was
Redo.
Jimmy.
Just redo it.
Just
Redo it.
redo that. Read that last sentence again.
Just finish that one before tomorrow.
I don't know what. Like you're really clear, but it's like I don't know how to explain it. Do you hear what I'm talking about, Miller?
No, it all sounds exact same tone for me.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Just read it one more time. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return... Huh?
Well, you better finish it.
That's right. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, do you remember to write the poem last night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Roses are red, violets are blue. Get on your knees. You know what to do.
My relaxation ends. With that poem, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Reach in there.
Who should I show my poem to first? Well, let's start at the top.
Well, who won the competition?
Jimmy's girl. Natsuki.
Okay.
I'm definitely most comfortable with sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all.
Yeah.
Best friends. ...
This is a good
Share
poem, little
everything.
Tink. Yeah, they share everything.
Hey, wait. Wait.
We got another poem. We got another one.
What's the poem say? I know what it says. It says, roses are red, violets are blue. I have a gun. Get in the van.
All right. Are you sure it's your first time?
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't admit it if it wasn't.
Always yes.
It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Lil Tank. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sayori.
Thanks.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again,
He knows.
Nope.
She knows. She knows what's
she's
up.
as clueless as the next one. I can't. No, we're just friends. Really,
right.
we're
Yeah.
just friends.
Yeah.
Friend.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
make sure you have lots of fun here, okay?
Yeah.
You better.
That will be my way of thanking you. Oh, I can
Mhm.
think of 1,000 other ways to thank me better. Alright. I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay!
Yay!
Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. That's what the last girl said. And we'll see about that.
Oh, here we go.
Here we
Dear
go.
sunshine, dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's secret, it's a secret, but I trust you.
Oh.
But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad.
I'm just glad.
I want breakfast.
All right, that was really good, Miller. That was really good, Hatrix.
I was into it. You gotta commit. You know what I mean? You
That's
gotta
what I'm
commit.
saying, man.
Yes.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line.
Yeah.
I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast.
It's true.
I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget.
Nope.
And I'm gonna write the poem. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it.
Get it, girl.
That's right. All right. All right. All right, Miller. You did such a good job on the last poem. I'm gonna let you read the next one too.
Oh, thanks, man. ...
Okay. Well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Balls.
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Damn.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems?
Damn.
That's what I had in mind when writing this.
Damn.
I want to
Nice.
Yeah. Put her in her place. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours.
Oh, shit.
Like Monika said.
Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that you're great, but let me show you what real literature looks like.
Oh, shit.
And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
Oh. Oh, shit.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Oh, you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Fine, I guess. Well, because Monika will make me if I don't.
All right, Mr. Hatrix.
I got this thing. Everybody, just sit down. I got this. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. Peoples can try. That's about it.
Oxes go moo. Yeah? I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. I like it.
And a boop, 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 boop. Quick maps. You're done now. You're done now.
What? Let's be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Oh. Because
Shit.
everyone in high school thinks that running has to be all sophisticated and stuff. But people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style would make your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. Like, I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Oh.
Like, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in that last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be proud.
Hey.
I'm going to learn something. You didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Alright, you ready, Mr. Hatrix?
That really fucking matter, but yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Dot dot dot. Dot dot.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine.
Yes.
Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Oh, hold on.
Well.
Okay.
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 Hold on. Okay. That's the new one. That's the one. That's the one he should have done. Not instead of what?
This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Why
why
do you ask?
do you ask? Oh, my bad.
Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure.
I
guess that it might be after reading through it.
so it's that bad.
No.
No.
Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere as Jimi Haze thinks about burying his face in something else. Hey, wait. We need the windmill sound, Jimmy. Do the windmill.
Do the windmill.
You can't hear the windmill sound, James. You can only feel it.
It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right.
Yuri keeps reading her cell phone as you're talking to her.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm looking at my cell phone like the whole time. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I haven't been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them.
Try it one more time.
And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, roses are red, nuts are round, skirts are up, panties are down.
Uh-oh.
Belly to belly, skin to skin. When it's stiff, stick it in.
Wow. Wow.
And then they tend to pick up writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they fit the two together. End result is that they both style and the expressiveness are weakened. She's so educated. She's so educated.
Girl.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Hatrix11.
That's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even simpler poem. I wanted to do that again. There's so many writing techniques that go into simple poem.
Switch it to an Asian chick, man. Come on.
Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably most challenging part.
Challenging
part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things.
The reason I know this is Hatrix11's, girl is because she has so many personalities, just like all the women I've ever seen her with.
That's right. I could snap like that.
The rainbow of personalities.
I also hope that everyone else in the clubs gives you the valuable feedback.
Natsuki could be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
Say that one more time.
I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please.
Oh, please do.
I'd love to share my thoughts, processes behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Yeah.
Alright, Mr. Hatrix.
Give me a second.
Uh-oh, he's got to find one. He's got to find one. He's got one.
No, I just took a shot.
There you go.
Catching my breath. All right, just catching my breath. And this is some weird font here. This is kind of hard to read here. Oh, this poem. Everybody, get your clapping fingers together. Get your clapping fingers, okay? Clap, clap, clap.
Poem.
Okay.
Not your microphone thuds.
I would like to read Ghost Under the Light. Tendrils of my hair illuminate behind amber glow. Bathing. Must be this one. The last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing, air of the present, but living in the past. Light flickers. I flicker back.
Oh, he flickers back.
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
Terrible.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you so long. Such a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
My God, I fucking love you.
Why does the handwriting even matter?
I mean, that's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short.
Oh, I'm glad.
I mean, gotta keep character. Don't ever break character. You know what I mean, guys? Yeah, exactly. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something that's a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into Ghost, Yuri?
Ghosts. Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, little tank.
Really? I must have totally missed the point then.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I remember the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past.
Let go of the past.
And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that.
You think that?
Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up another of these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Who should I show my poem to next? You ready,
Nobody.
Monika?
Nobody. Just fucking skip that bitch.
Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new at everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening at.
ETF.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more
Keep my
settled
mouth
in.
shut.
Mhm.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, little thing. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know.
Nope.
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I hand Monika my poem.
I like it, little thing.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. No. It kind of makes you think of something like Natsuki would write.
Yeah.
And Shizuka write it too.
Yeah.
So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shelves Silverstein?
Huh? Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in a few simple words. His poems can be funny, enduring, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would only apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
So, sorta. Maybe she's not an expert. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else must be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't you force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing. Hey.
Sorry.
That's right. Literature. That's literature at its finest.
Literature. Anyway, do you want to read my poem, man?
Fuck yeah.
Don't worry, it's not very good.
All right.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's 'cause I had to sound confident.
I'm confident.
Strong woman. That doesn't, I always feel the way you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Let's fucking read it then.
That's right. All right, you ready, Hatrix?
I got this. Okay, ready, go. Roses are red and violets are blue. Little stupid ass bitch ain't fucking with you.
And that's kind of like Rick rolling. He just pulled out a Hatrix poem.
I did.
He just whipped it out. I whip it out, scare some bitches, and I put it away.
Exactly. Precisely. Okay, who am I? I'm Hole and Wall.
Hole and Wall, that's who you are.
Excuse me. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Hole and Wall.
Okay.
Why are always sticking that in?
Hole in Wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A nasty neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I blind. Like a film I left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas.
What?
Excuse me. I'm doing a poem here. Thank you. Okay. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. A little hole.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on their side, looking in.
So, what do you think?
Huh. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm really not the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inscription behind the... what was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, it's called an aha moment, something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day.
Ding.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain get too fixated on a specific point.
Dick.
If you try if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this.
No, let's take a pause there. That's the main thing to take away from this whole video.
What's
You
that?
just gotta force yourself to take it sometimes. Okay?
Doesn't matter if you take it slow, deep,
If I get one
long,
person
hard.
just force themselves to take it, then it's a positive video. Okay?
That's
Hey,
right.
if you really want that acting part, man, just take it, man. Just take it.
That's right. What's that Silverstein guy name out there in California right now?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Kind of a side note here. Miller, there's one. I gotta send you a clip of Jimmy.
Okay.
Remind me later. He said something hilarious. I don't even want to tell you right now because it would ruin it. But
Alright.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
All right, I'm listening.
he goes. I said something like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I can't remember it. I'm trying to remember I can remember the punchline, but I can't remember the setup. I said something like, the girl fell asleep, and Jimmy goes, "'Cause that's when my Cosby drink kicks in."
Oh my god. Too soon. Too soon. The world's not ready. You can't do that.
I'm gonna get a clip of Jimmy. I'm gonna insert that randomly into this video of Jimmy just going, "'Cause
Yes,
that's when
please.
my Cosby drink kicks in."
That's great.
All right. Shh.
All right.
If
Monika.
you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
God.
So just move your hand and go with the flow.
Already there.
That's my advice for you today. Thanks for listening.
Phew. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is a little cute.
Cute? You completely missed the symbolism. It's the symbolism. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could it be cute?
I'm about to tell you. I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Mean you have to try to get... You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. But it really didn't come out all that nice at all.
Well then, fuck you, bitch. How about you fucking suck a dick? I fucking hate you. I don't give a shit about what you think about what the fuck I say. Fuck you.
Those were the subtitles.
It wasn't looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. See, I really like it. And Little Tank did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I like how we're gonna play this fucking game. Okay, I like how you can just wear anything. How about that?
Any old thing.
How about that? How about that? And I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Little Tank liked my poem too, you know?
You know.
He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Little Tank appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No.
Oh.
I was just full of myself. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Cutesies. There.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Lil Tank started showing up.
Oh.
Motherfucker. I'll fucking punch you in the fucking face. How about that?
Oh! Natsuki! That's a little.
This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Little Tank.
She just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true! She's stubborn. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out and use their brains. Help me explain that to her, Lil Tank.
I'm gonna punch the shirt off your chest. Ready?
Poof!
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and the meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Understand that, right? A Little Tank?
Well... how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Alright, so of course that's going to be, do we want to stay out of it?
No, Natsuki all the way.
Wanna go with Natsuki? Alright.
Of course.
Yuri, you're really talented.
Fuck you. Well...
But Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah! It did, didn't it? Ah! Shows how much you know.
That's not...
Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Me? But she was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, have you say so?
Hey. It's not like you need to apologize for me, little pink. Shush.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room.
Everyone stop staring at me!
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away.
Anyway, think about your boobs. I
There we
didn't
go.
mean it. Okay.
Now we're getting to the root of it all.
Aw.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Yeah.
Sayori?
Oh, I'll let go make some tea.
I was just trying to help.
It should have been like.
Oh yeah?
I don't get it, Yuri.
doing?
I don't think anybody gets it.
I'll go make some tea.
It's just a joke. Yeah. And she just fades off to the side of the screen. It's just like.
Are we making tea now?
Yeah.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, little Tink. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace for the lazy, or what? It's a nice change of pace from the lazying around we got a little too used to.
Shut up and get naked already. God damn it. I mean, fuck.
Ah, so my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take a chance to pick up a book or do something right. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monika.
About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Yeah.
And getting naked.
Of course. Well, I guess that's no. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori.
In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun. And Miller's looking at more poems.
No, I'm actually looking. I actually typed in the search and like looked at like images, and I am not seeing any tits here. So I'm extremely disappointed.
You were hoping for some hentai.
Yeah, I mean I'm just looking for something, but what am I? Oh well, I guess I'd say it was worth it. Not really. Not really. But we'll see.
Alright. But mostly, let's take how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll all do something tomorrow. Or Jim. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little bit about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. That's a hint right there. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Little Tink, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go.
Yeah, let's go home.
Hey! Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fighting like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Lil Tank, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Hey! Every day is gonna be so much fun! It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I'm looking for a little fling. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright. So, I think this is another fantastic place to pause it. Do we have any more parting poems there, Mr. Hatrix?
Alright, roses are red, the grass is green. I want you in my bed, if you know what I mean.
There you go. Alright, and with that, y'all, as always, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and remember to keep moving forward!